Welcome to Action Report, a video series where we analyse and break down the strategy used during invasion gameplay for the attacking and defending teams. In this video we're going to be focusing on the Canadian Armed Forces on the attacking team, as they're against the insurgents on the defence. The server that I'm playing on is my own, and you can find links to it in the description below. Let's see if we're getting a sort of like convoy heading out towards the west. Any kind of like organised convoy, like armour, protecting these lodges. Usually what I see is lodges end up just flying forward and being like the lead vehicles. Got 1 out of 3 lodges. Looks like there's a scout car that's gone out. This is nice. We'll just staying back a little bit. All the sound. He needs to use that smoke.
Squad 6, come on with us to the west side.
What's wrong with these? They just put a radio out in the middle of nowhere. What is that?
I've been took out by some type of vehicle. I don't know what it was, but it was quick. Possibly be out there.
Is the breach safe to go? Squad 9, is it safe?
We've got a very wide flank going on. The initial push that looks really nice, it's kind of like phased completely out. Still got an LAV with troops in. Straight onto the hub. I mean, they've just stormed straight in. They've just stormed straight in and absolutely smashed the shit out of this first time.
Taking down radio, taking down radio.
Enemy went inside. Next to the height.
Oh no! Robbers just come in and ruined the day for the attacking team. They was in. There was no security set up. Where did that vehicle go? Did that vehicle... The vehicle stop supporting them? This vehicle that had brought them all in there stopped supporting them from being countered. And now that whole mobilised force, I mean Nathan is the last person left here. You may be able to rescue this.
Oh, I see that somebody decided to go set up across the bridge instead of pushing the first point. That's always nice.
No, that's it, it's done. There might be a secondary attempt to get a lodge in. This could be the play. These vehicles have to be putting smoke out to allow this lodge to get across this field as the most vulnerable vehicle here.
Alright, start popping smokes.
Right, they have smokes out. It's really smart play. They just need that smoke up and constantly keeping it up to allow this lodgy in. This lodgy in is key. Oh, fuck. Now it's not good.
Don't set it up.
Now that whole blitzkrieg is fucked.
Do not do it.
These have to dismount and fight. They have to dismount and fight. Oh my god, they just... Shit. Well, now they've just created a bigger problem. Fuck. Is there any enemy forces? There is. There is at least one that can still pester them a little bit here and there, but is now dealt with. That's good.
My logic should be there soon.
The LV that's gone in is doing work. So it's dealt with all the threats. Logi is back up. Got any insurgent on this flank. Got support from the tank. Now they need to try and get that Logi in. Hopefully their squad leader's still alive and they're able just to set up a foothold. Which is, like they're not going to be able to get any kind of like ideal preferred ground at this point. They just have to get some ground and get a foothold in.
Six, I'm begging you, don't put a radio up here. Just fall back to man, reset it. Reset it.
Like the way that the insurgents have set up, it's too hot over there. Look at all that shit. All that shit. I mean, and that's not even like all of their entire force. I bet there's like some people on their force elsewhere grabbing vehicles.
Squad 10, man. You have a whole squad. You're going to BCP. What are you doing?
We are going to outside.
BCP won't even matter if
Ones are
you're
TV
getting.
for repairs.
What are you doing down there?
Squad 10's getting a bollocking. Yeah, that's surprised.
Mine is coming across. Mine is coming for us.
Bit of hostility on them comms. Probably not the best way I would advise to go about it. I mean, yeah, Squad 10 is kind of screwing the team over, but at the same time, it's not all Squad 10's fault. I mean, if I want to start pointing fingers, yeah, Squad 10 is way out of position. They are, you know, a decent far. Like, I mean, they've set up a radio that's now not defended. It's an easy 20 tickets. They're resupplying it for some reason. With this Logi, not needed. That Logi could be done elsewhere by establishing an actual forward operation base somewhere to the north, along these kind of like hangars on the north side. That should be everybody's priority right now. And then, I mean, this mortar fob is going to be absolutely useless, even though it's in a good position. It's got a HMG bunker, some mortars. It's going to do nothing because the mortars that are doing the indirect fire, which would usually be helpful, have no infantry supporting it. The attack is so fragmented.
Guys, what's the plan here? We had a live to the north side. Why didn't we get a half down?
Squad 10.
Third attempt, 140 tickets left.
I guess that's good.
See what can happen here. So we have got a mortar fob here, which could come in use if they just held off a little bit.
Slam down.
Or for Logic to slow down is done. Nice. This has to work. This is the third time they've attempted this. There's something getting built over here. Is that another? We'll come back and check that in a sec. We'll see what's on that southeast side in a sec. Just gonna follow this northern push one more time. There's another LV in the background. I mean, there is an opening. If there is an opening, if they can get this all the way in, there's nothing out on this flank protecting it. They have to get in. They have to get round this fence and into this hangar on the west side.
Squad 5 is RTB. We are damaged.
They can, and this is big. Oh no, the lodge is falling back. Call it. Say something. Tell the armor that you're falling back. Oh shit, this might not be good. It's really risky now. completely unprotected. Oh shit. Mr. Reed's going to have a field day. The Lodgy is in position. This is where it needs to be. It has to be here. But is going to get killed. Oh no, he's fighting. Does he win that? He wins that. Nice, right? This is so clutch. Everything should be focused here. Every single attacking unit should be here. We'll lead a 6. Right, there's a rally that was working on that southeast side. Oh, Tom's it. They've managed to get radio down. But you got infantry. Fuck!
Yeah, you guys left 6.
Miscommunication on that command chat. Really bad. Like, I don't know what this armoured unit is doing. There was an armoured unit, I think it was this vehicle, that was full of infantry. Had that and now the armoured vehicle is destroyed. Had that armoured vehicle dismounted here with the Lodgy, and I mean they might be able to recover this. Emma's jumping out. Emma's actually placed all the shit that they need.
Well, there goes my lab.
Looks like the commander of the Leopard has built out as well. I mean, this is so close. You do have insurgents coming over here now. Two of them, they're still not safe. They have to have this army support, which is giving the support that it is needed. This is exactly what Wolf and Mitchell need to be doing. This is so close. Oh, they are doing wonders here for this team. We've also got the Leopard now supporting, patrolling this area. This is big. This is what's probably going to start to push this point now. I would have been content setting up on this northern side. I mean, this west side, this hangar here is like the prime spot for the attacking team to set up. And the defenders left it vulnerable, and now, because there was no defence on the west side, they've managed to somehow get this fob up, which is going to change the game. Like 100%. Now they've got a repair station here. All of their armour can support, and there's going to be a massive push that's going to come in that's going to really threaten the insurgents here. This Canadian army are going to be able to now, with their scopes, their superior armour, they're going to be able to slowly grind away at this position. But yeah, you've got a lot of insurgents in a very good spot, all scattered out throughout all these windows, but you have got the armour. The armour advantage definitely goes in favour of Canadian forces here. And there's all that fragmentation rounds just going into the building, eliminating everything in there. It's going to be a nightmare for the insurgents in there. Got a couple of little sneaky snakes behind, but they're not going to be able to do much. Infantry should knock them up, or Lidl just get absolutely domed, get wrecked. Does he see the radio through there? I don't think he does, because it's on the stairs, isn't it?
This is a great play.
There's something here, the APC.
Canadians are now around the hub, so it should be proxied. And there we go. That's going to be the first point. 88 tickets left. Alright, so let's see how they mount up. This is the next part, like, do we have a load of infantry running across the map to the next objective? We do not. We have infantry, some infantry.
can't. We cannot afford to lose any radius now.
So I'm asking for him to dig down.
Can you dig down? Yeah, thank you.
Jeff coming up here. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Did they get shot on again? That's the second time Little got shot on. Get wrecked. Oh! Has Jeff changed this? As a solo player? Has Jeff changed the game? Unfortunately not. That was close. That was nearly a one-man play right there, where he could have potentially threatened. He has 0 support. This is an easy 3 point, 100 tickets just gifted away. So from the... what? Is that from Refinery maybe? Over here. SPG-9. Was it BMP? Tank, 362. Nice, we've got a 262 suppressing the enemies. I mean, it's not going to do much, and it really should look at getting out of there. Yeah, if the Leopard gets their eye on that, that T62 is dead. That T62 should dip. Yeah, that T62 should definitely dip. It's going to be engined in a second. It has no defilade to hold down in. Yeah, that'll be engined and tracked. That's dead. It looks like there's a little bit of a reset, which is good. This is smart. Like just going across the desert, losing tickets for your team, not good. Sometimes, like you've got 2 hours. Invasion is a 2-hour-long game. There is no rush. There's usually not really time restraints. If you get the attack well, you can take the time to come back and reset, reassess, go back into the protection of main. And be like, right, squad leaders, what are we doing next? What's the next battle plan? How do we attack the next objective? If plan A doesn't work, what's plan B? We need a contingency plan if plan A doesn't work. So it'd be interesting to see, and it does look like people are spawning back here. So it does look like there has been some call in squad chats to have people reset back at main. It looks like we've got some sort of like foothold established here. That was that squad that initially came down. Oh! Oh no, there's already in place. I was going to say, holy shit, they've added to the fob that's already here. I do remember that this in place, but VCP ruins does have a lot of Haskell walls over here. Oh my god, hell cannon. Holy shit. Alright, so it looks like we've got a northeast forward operation base established on VCP ruins, which is already a good spot. The attacking team really do need to be looking for another angle. This may be that other angle. Do they have a lodge over here? Got the LAV, the mechanized LAV, with infantry inside. Did the truck rally? That did. There's your rally right there. Really nice work. The purpose of this team is probably not going to be able to overrun the objective. That team over there will. But this team, this squad of 9, is not going to be able to. Do we have a timber wolf here? Really nice position. Really nice Overwatch position.
So no one's saying anything about what's going on VCP with, like, say something here, man.
Good shout there. Asking for communications. What is happening on VCP?
We don't need more bodies on VCP. We need bodies off of VCP.
I said off CV. Need more bodies off it. They're not doing it.
Good shout.
Get the fuck out of there. objective.
Oh, that's a big call right there. Oh. They need to mount up in this LAV and double time as well.
Everyone, come on, come on. Yeah.
Let's go.
Extremely high risk, high reward.
Let's go.
More people inside.
We can't. We're gonna
Let's
die with
fucking
people.
go!
Alright, let's go. We're going to SOC. We're going to SOC.
One more.
Go.
The risk is that you're going to be bringing that vehicle very, very close to the objective. The dismounts are extremely vulnerable depending on where the rear of the vehicle is going to be. All the dismounts are going to come out of the rear of the vehicle. That's key. The driver has to know that, and the driver has to be able to position the vehicle in such a way that the rear dismounts are not killed. If they are, then this is all for naught. There's the smoke. There's no smoke protecting the dismounts. There come the dismounts. It's very scattered and organised. They have to be out. Alright, it might pay off. This might actually pay off. It's very, very, very scuffed. But they managed to get a foothold. Not quite got it. Trade right there.
I don't know, Tana.
Like less and less infantry. They need reinforcements over here, double time, but it does look like it works. There's only 1 or 2 infantry on the enemy team. Cab should be proxied. I think they managed to make that pay. Not over though. Now it is. That was a scuffed. Oh my god, it's not over. Just when I thought it was, the IED. Did they manage to get any impact on the radio? This radio going down has to be on bleed. It is on bleed. Nice. They did the right thing there. The problem with these fire pits is if you light them too early, you say, here's an objective. This is one of the key things that I look for when I'm running my Spec Ops teams. Is, do they have like these big fire, like these tire fires up and running? Because this is a dead giveaway that there's an objective. Look, you can see the objectives from here. Like you can see you've got Alcora. So if you didn't know Alcora was an objective, you do now. If you didn't know the mosque was an objective, you do now.
We're gonna try. Tank mark accurate.
Tank mark accurate.
Tank is marked on the bridge to the south. Tank is marked on the bridge to the south.
Is that Turbo Carlin kind? It is. They don't know that they've been called. So ideally this tank wants to be looking for 2 things. They want to hull down, this would be a good position, but it wouldn't provide them the second point, which is an easy route out. Like you need a tank to be able to hull down, which they don't have here. Their track is very vulnerable. They want to be forward facing with this vehicle. And the second thing is they need a route out. If they take a hit, they need to be able to reverse this vehicle. Right now, boom. Very smart. Alright, we've got the tank, we've got LAVs, Coyotes, and single Logi. Now the problem is this can only carry 3,000 supplies. So in terms of a forward operating base, you saw what VCP Ruins was like with all the Haskell walls around it. It's very, very difficult for infantry to walk up to that sort of position. But with only 3,000 supplies, you're not really going to be able to establish that much of a forward operation base with so little supplies. Ideally, you want all 3 lodges with this. You want to be investing heavily into this push. Get all your armoured assets moving together. I mean, this vehicle is going to be doing wonders with Muffin, Ritz, and Kimmich in here. Now, you're going to have to stop at some point. Now, they have got good ground here. They have to stop at some point. Here it comes. Now, these LAVs have to do their work. This is an alright spot to stop at. You have defilade from good angles. Yeah. Nice. This is probably going to work. If we're in about 200-300 metres of the objective, this is probably going to work with 169 tickets. And we are. We're in that 200-300 metre range. This is perfect. This is perfect if they get this position set up. Now, how do the defenders react to this? The defenders have to immediately, all hands on deck. Everything needs to be looking west. We need to get the mortars out to the west. And be careful where they position this hab. They don't want it to be vulnerable from the enemy attacking it. They have been a bit ballsy with this placement.
Gotcha.
One of the vehicles has been lost. They did push up a little bit too far. Remember, these vehicles do have very good optics. You don't have to push right up to the enemy's front door.
How is it that with my communication we
Like, you become an easier target.
I have no. Like I said to Squad 4, I'm completely and utterly baffled that we made it this far.
Build up the station. Build up the station.
Like, how did we get fish fit all LAV? How did we get all vehicles and then an alive to attack at the same time? That was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything in command either, so good on you guys. Like, that's what I'm completely baffled about, is like, we're doing so shit in command channel, not talking, not communicating, and somehow we still made it to Alcohol. Honestly, I think it goes to show it's a skill issue on that service team.
So, Commander's motivational speech right there. He's not wrong though. He is not wrong at all.
No damage.
Alright, so we've got a HMG bunker. This is important. Really important to set up.
Reloading.
Really smart to position this here. Air station. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. You got the insurgent commander's heavy mortar barrage in this position. They may lose this position now. Depends about the radio. What friendly forces are falling back to safety? It all depends on that radio. Simultaneously, they might not need that. They might not need that hub anymore. But that is going to be devastating. There was a good hit on the radio there. Was a good hit. And look, oh, the radio is on bleed. This is bad. This is bad for the Canadians. They need to respond to that. It's going to be difficult for them to do so. Tanks moving in. Do they rescue this? Does Chris and Herman rescue this? Herman's going for it. Is he going for it? The radio's right next to you. Oh, he is going for it. That is a save and a half right there. Yeah, the hab's gone down. If there was any rallies placed here, they would survive that. So then you would just have all your forces respawn on the rallies. But this is a save. This is a save and a half. I bet that radio was like, you know, very, very few seconds and all this emplacements would have been destroyed. That's a big save there by Chris and Herman, and that's the tank. That's the tank that's fallen back to do that. You've also got a few friendlies here that are rebuilding the hab, so they have saved this position. This is very brave. Slightly too risky. Like a vehicle on its own like this is extremely vulnerable. calling that they're fucked, engines out, they're actually on fire, vehicles destroyed. So I mean, it was a little bit too risky. Like, they would have had to go to town and kill a lot in order to survive. They had no infantry support. The infantry does all the close quarters stuff, and the LAV could just have sat here. The LAV could have like minimised their angles, positioned themselves here, in between two buildings. The infantry that was pushing on this left hand side would have cleared any threat from here, right hand side, any threat from there. Someone's body just got yeeted. And this LAV could have just started fragging all of these buildings in front of them. Obviously, he doesn't see what we see, but he would have been able to just start popping shots into all these windows. There's still a lack of communication on the command chat. I would have been yelling, "There's an enemy radio over here, boys. Have they even marked it on the map? Let's have a look." I don't believe that they have. They've marked a hab. They haven't. That's the radio. Like, all your squads don't need to run here. Can you see the exact same problem that everybody's experienced? Everybody's coming in here and dying. Like, you just cannot send 50 people and now a grenade's gonna kill him. Grenade's not called, grenade's killing him. And this is just on direct front of the this fatal funnel. So they're all coming around here, they're all funneling into here. Anyone that's here, very easy kills. Alright, one squad is now in a compromised position. What are the other squads doing? The other squads should be looking at trying to isolate this building where we know that there's a radio in, which we don't know because it's not been called on command chat. We need other squads flanking this position. One squad left of it, going through all of this area. Another squad right of it, going around this area. And you can see, like, we've got Ritz, we've got Kimmich, we've got a couple of people that understand you can't just go straight direct, you have to start flanking. So now we've got a couple of people that are attempting to flank, but there's too few of them. If this was one whole squad, they'd be able to come around here, they'd start getting control of this compound. You can see the effect that Kimmich is having. One person is able to now... There's a grenade it. He is Maximus it. Oh my god. Man, them's over here playing Call of Duty. Like but now you can see, like, the south of this building now has an angle that you can cut off. Like, it now has an angle. I'll go up top so you can see what I'm on about. So we have this building in the very centre. We have very few friendly forces, and there's still more and more people just running straight to the building. We've got very few friendly forces moving on the north side of it and on the south side of it. Everyone's just running from west to east. And everyone's just dying in the very centre on this fatal funnel. And you've got Bum Bum, you've got Chungus, you've got Mr. E, and then you've got the rest of the insurgents on the east. They're all going to be able to suppress the building because they've got more angles to look at, like, the east of the building, the south of the building. You've got Mormers to the north, who's covering the north side of the building. So there's different shooting positions protecting the building from the insurgents' perspective, which the Canadian perspective is not doing. The Canadian perspective is just going straight from west to east into the building. They must have called something out in squad chat that we can't hear. But nobody's, apart from, you've got Tom, Dex over here towards the north. No one's really doing that northern push. Towards the south, we've got Cass, we've got Hudat, we've got Ritz. No one's really pushing that southern push. And that's why this game was unsuccessful for the attackers, but successful for the defenders. Plus the communication wasn't there as well on the attacking team.
Take it,